Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to read through the full article here. There's a link in the description. Maybe a little bit controversial, not really. It's in regards to an incident that happened in Texas, northwestern San Antonio, Wednesday at around 10:30 p.m. at an apartment complex. Essentially, a weirdo was standing on the stairs, I think around here, looking into a girl's bedroom. The girl ran to her father in the apartment and said, "Daddy, some weirdo's looking at me through the window." So the man, the Texas man, the father, confronted the peeping Tom that was looking into his daughter's bedroom. And apparently the father claims that the peeping Tom lunged at the father with a knife, at which point the Texas man, the father, shot, I believe, several times at the lurker, at the peeping Tom, at the weirdo, fired several times. It seems that perhaps all of the shots missed because San Antonio police have not found anyone with gunshot wounds. An aerial search from a helicopter was sent out. Nobody was located. The weirdo in question is described as having a beard and being in his 30s, but that's all we know. There is still an outstanding investigation in regards to the situation. However, it has been said that the father won't be facing charges. So, is that controversial? I mean, I think it arguably is controversial to a degree. Some people are criticizing the lack of gun control. You know, if you're going to shoot at someone several times, you should be shooting in order to hit them. But, you know, at the same time, not every shot does hit. Maybe he did shoot the guy, but seemingly that doesn't seem to be the case. There was apparently, you know, no blood trail, no other evidence to suggest that somebody was shot. But we have been told that he's not going to face any charges. So that's a good thing, I think. There he is, protecting himself and his family. What would you do? What would you do? If I was in a state where you're allowed to have weapons, I would have a weapon. If you're allowed to have a gun, I would have a gun. And if you're faced with this kind of situation where your family is threatened in some way or another, and this is a threat, you know, this is not normal, this is not something we ought to be subject to have weird people looking through our windows, then yeah, the father absolutely had the right to go out with a gun, which apparently he only drew the gun when the peeping Tom lunged at him with a knife. Yeah, apparently. So I think the father did the right thing. Perhaps, to be honest with you, I would say he could have done the wrong thing. I would have had the gun drawn whilst confronting the man. That's perhaps what I would have done. I don't know if that would have been illegal. Perhaps that would have been illegal. I don't know. But I would have had the gun drawn. I mean, not necessarily aimed, possibly, but I would have it drawn. If you're going to confront someone that you believe to have been a peeping Tom through your daughter's window, highly inappropriate. I mean, I guess that's sexual assault. I guess it's sexual assault of some kind or another. I'm not a lawyer. But you know, absolutely disgusting and hideous and a threat. So I would feel no qualms about going out with a gun drawn as a means to say, hey buddy, what the F is up? You know, you need to explain yourself quick, or we'll get the police involved. Or if you lunge at me with a knife, you're going to get shot. Anyway, so there's that article there. Nobody was shot by the look of it. And I hope that the girl and the father are able to overcome this. It's going to be traumatic for all of them. I would suggest that they move, to be honest with you. Maybe that's a bad suggestion. Maybe they shouldn't need to move. But this guy is still out there by the look of it. Maybe it is best to move. I don't know. But I'm going to wrap things up here at this point, guys. Take care.